Hi, this is Ian with Sterilizer Autoclave Solutions. Today we are going to be doing the 2-year PM kit on a Statim G4 2000. To check the solenoid and or clean it, it is right back here. And I'm going to use pliers and pull that nut off. Once that's clear, you can lift up and it should come off. You have your metal C-clamp as well as your solenoid coil. Using walking pliers, I'm going to remove the stem. There is a stem removal tool, but if you use pliers, the walking ones work best. Where we're going to grab is right below the threads. There is a narrower part and then it gets thick again. If you grab in the lower section of here, you can damage the stem. If you damage the stem, you have to replace the entire solenoid. So I'm going to be sure to grab from the thinner part up. And what I'm going to do is just grab on, twist, and this whole solenoid stem assembly should come out. So as we see, we are discolored. Inside of the stem, we have a spring as well as the plunger. We're actually going to replace this because if you notice, there is starting to get an indentation on the inside. You can clean these. To clean the stem, I'm going to use a piece of Scotch-Brite that I have cut down to about 1/2 inch, about 3 inches long, and simply put that in there. Using a flathead screwdriver, just kind of push it in and clean it out. It should be nice and silver on the inside. If there is a copper spacer in there, you do not need the copper spacer. The valve plunger repair kit comes with a new O-ring, a new plunger, and a new spring, as well as that copper spacer. Like I said, we are not going to put that copper spacer back in. Before we install this, I'm going to remove the old O-ring. And you want to make sure you get all the debris out of there. And I'm going to use that same Scotch-Brite pad and clean this up a little bit. And make sure that stem is nice and clean. If you have a vacuum or suction or a compressor or anything like that, it works best at the end to blow this out. In the shop, that's what we use, but in here I do not, so I'm just going to blow it out. Opening this, I'm going to take my O-ring and just set it inside loosely like that. I have my new plunger and my new spring. The spring will go in the plunger. With our clean solenoid stem, I'm going to push that in and flip it upside down. You should be able to press this up and down and it should move rather freely. To install, I'm going to keep a finger on this and just kind of place it over top and it will fall right into place. When tightening this down, you don't need to go really tight. I'm going to use the same pliers, grab above the hollow part. Once that's in there, with the wires facing up and the hollow part of that C-channel facing up, slide that together, push that back over the stem, and tighten that back down. If you have any issues, please give us a call, 704-966-1650, option 3 for free tech support. Thank you.